explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we...
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Dolphins and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Go ahead. Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Buffalo defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the... Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Dolphins' 9-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
On second down, this is Harris. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job one. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
To his throw, caught by Higgins. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that couple, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Well, they got down 7-0. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here come the Bills out for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
This 2nd and 4. Allen. His throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Allen now looks to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Hill on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him, and right now if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
From Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes?
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 25, here's second and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. First down, and they go back to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Nick Needham picks it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw for a 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Now Hill to return it. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. He was brought down by Nick Needham. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Breece Hall with a touchdown run. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Anthony Richardson with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Adam Thielen, a touchdown reception. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami. Gannon in charge.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On second down, here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Now Allen Off the bootleg. Over the middle, complete. It's Davidson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Allen throwing on second down. Throw left side to Kincaid. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're within 7 now in 28-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wow, and that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dorian Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Looking to pass. Tua. Now he's into the clear again. Fighting his way through contact. And finally taken down at the 15. Well, they're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, oh, there's like three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Allen's throw there, complete to Hamler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And here comes Berrios. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone
defense, it looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen now on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Throwing, Allen. Rolling to his left, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Here now, 2nd and goal. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. To throw is Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is caught by Waddle. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Elijah Williams from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. The left side caught by Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
10 yards on the pickup.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board, both offensive.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been the prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any.
Gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?